Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play a Spaceblock. I usually don't do this, but, well, no, I usually do this. I usually do this all the time. But I went ahead and just kind of laid this stuff out. I've been sitting here for what seems like forever, having robots lay down landfill and all the items. We're still waiting on stuff. We've reached the capacity of our mall, and it's just the stuff is we're creating fast inserters, but they're just kind of trickling in. So yeah, I just thought I would go ahead and lay this stuff down. It's stuff that we've done before. We'll basically have a line here of iron coming in. This will have to be upgraded to red belt. Actually, let's go ahead and just do that. That'll need to be red belt. That'll need to be red belt. This one over here is going to be copper. And then we have our secondary copper over here. All right, and those will supply all of these guys. Coal's going to be an interesting situation. I'm looking forward to that. Right now, these are all set to iron. That's because I copied a full column of iron. We will flip these over to coal. Probably when it all gets set properly. We don't even have all the things down. This should be enough to create a full yellow belt, but we actually need more than a full yellow belt coming through. But I think we can fake it. I think we can add just like a couple of extra machines here or maybe on the end and just do a little bit of it red. Do it red like through some of the start here. I don't know. We'll just have to see, because it's just a little bit over, and I mean these guys are going to take a lot. These guys are going to take a lot. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that works out. But yeah, no, it's just waiting on all this stuff to be built right now. So I'm just going to sit here and hang out for a little while. We will roll the intro, and I'll see you on the other side where we can finally start to get some of this stuff going. All right, so to get the process started off, I basically just started all the coal machines. This should be enough coal machines to run everything if the numbers in the calculator, if I use the calculator properly. I'm not 100% confident of that. But we should actually be making potentially more than a yellow belt with this. That's something to consider as well. So I think maybe we could convert this over to red, maybe like right here. And then take this up through here. I don't know how far we're going to have to make this red. That's what I do not know. Do we have any of this red stuff? We have a little bit of this red stuff. I would like some more of the red stuff. Yeah, that's going to need to be, that is, that one, and that one. That's going off that way, and that should be just fine. Now, these guys look like they're having a problem pulling that off, but this belt should get incredibly full. So I'm not all that worried about it. Let's see. We've already got an upgrade planner. Let's do an upgrade planner that does the opposite of upgrade. A downgrade planner. We'll take you down to yellow, you down to yellow, and you down to yellow. Because, yeah, some of this stuff I just don't want to be red if we don't need it to be. All right, so our main coal line is coming up through here. It is feeding the steel machines. It is feeding the steel, or the iron makers for the steel, and then it is coming down here. You're not necessary anymore. Are you necessary? No, you're not. I'm wondering if we can just do like a split right here and take that down, and then you come all the way down here. And then curl around and then come up. That can go straight in there. You're going to go straight in there. That can make that an underground. And then that'll come through and feed that direction. Then across, and then you will come up. And then that eventually backs up, and that gets our main coal flow going that way. We can go ahead and set that up. That'll go into there. Then this coal line comes up and then goes up to make plastic, right? Is that going to work? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Okay, to get oil started, we're going to need some water. I don't know if we have enough room here to make water. Let's put a little bit of landfill down. Put that there. That should give us enough to put some water in. Pump, we need an offshore pump. I feel like I made one of those. Yeah, it's right there. That'll go right there. So... you, and you. That little water there going off into space. I'm sure there's some law of physics that makes that work. I think when we pulled that RoboPort, we might have made that out of range, so that's going to mess that up. But that should get the water flowing. Up through here, through there, around to there. That should give us all of our water. Oil unbarreling. All right, hopefully that's getting this process started. All right, how we looking coal-wise here? Kind of slow. How are we moving as far as... How are we doing as far as red belt's concerned? We've got plenty. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of this. And I know I just unupgraded that. I don't know. I don't really think probably any of this really technically needs to be red, but let's see. That's going to go through. This is going to be the main line here. And that's going out to plastic. So yeah, we can just make it red up to that point. Is this making it all the way through yet? No, this is just stocking up all of those furnaces. We're making rocket fuel already. All right, probably not at a very good rate because we have to wait till this fills up and these guys can all run full time, but it's working. All right, so let's go over here and grab some ore to get this process started. It'd probably be better to steal ore from something backed up like this than it would be to go back to the main base, because I know our main base is currently not backed up with ore. It's trying to replenish all this red belt and fast inserters that we've been making in mass. Assembly machines as well. All right, so you guys are the ones in charge of making steel. We'll go ahead and get you started. And you are the ones in charge of making all the other iron. Okay, and then copper. Make sure you get the ones on the end there. Wow, that... it's not super fast. It's just the optical effect of all those inserters moving at the same time. Kind of crazy. Okay, you guys are starting to get steel out. It'll take a while to get this iron and copper filled up. It could technically speed the process along, but all right, coal is backed up all the way through this area. That's good, but we're going to start using coal here, so that's another consideration. But it looks like, I mean, if we look at this over here, it's not using coal at a very quick rate, so it should fill up over time. It's going to run down the line here and just make sure all of these machines are running. Trust but verify. All right, looks like they're all waving. Like at an old 80s rock concert. Starting to back up on this stuff a bit. Now, are you guys backed up on something? You're backed up on petroleum. Let's just check the petroleum line here. You guys are making sulfur at a great rate. You guys have sulfuric acid. Not at a great rate, but it's at a rate. No light oil there. Probably most of it is being utilized up here. Petroleum's full. Petroleum's full. We are currently not making plastic. Oh, we are. We're just not using plastic. All right, that would explain the backup. We do have sulfuric acid up there ready to go for the blue circuits. And looks like we're starting to smelt some iron already. That's good. It's starting to back up, and we're starting to get some copper in here. What's your hold up? Ah, I forgot to place a belt down. Very Kitch thing to do. This is why we test. Coal's looking okay. I mean, all these things are running. It's not like we're backed up, but it's not looking bad. We do have coal on all of our smelters here, and we do have coal that is making it out to the plastic. All very good signs, and we're starting to get copper. Okay, let's just check this line. It's getting circuits and steel. We're getting copper coming up through here. And you are getting your things. You are getting your things. Are you getting things? You're getting accumulators. That's a good sign. And you are getting radar. That should back up, and once that backs up, the solar panels will get a chance to run. We're getting a backup of rocket fuel here, which is a good sign. Let's see. Let's get our productivity modules in here. Do we have those in there? We built them, right? Yeah, there they are. All right. Got our steel coming in, got our plastic, got our copper. We are making low-density structures. That's going to get our plastic moving, and once our plastic's moving, I think that should increase the amount of light oil that we're getting here. All right, we're getting low-density structures. Let's take a look over here. Why are you not getting stuff? We're not creating enough copper ore? So I have to watch this over time and make sure that we're actually getting enough ore. We're not getting a full red belt in here, that's for sure. Is everybody running? Might have to check some math on that. Well, now it's looking all right. Well, I mean, technically, we don't need all these furnaces running. We're getting the lines coming out, which is what's important. Thinking about this here. We had to make that red because we need more than that coming out. But with the way we're splitting this here, that's not going to work because we're getting a max of... We're getting a max of 2 yellow belts coming out. Because we're getting a max here and a max there. That's not going to work. It's almost like we'd need a 2 to 6 and then combine those back. Or we could update these to blue belts. The blue splitters, I mean. That might work for us as well. We've got a blinky inserter there. Shouldn't matter because yeah, we're not creating our green circuits fast enough. All right, so we'll put that on the to-do list to fix, and let's see how things are going here. We've got green circuits going up to there. We've got green circuits and red circuits. Okay, all of that is working. Green is going in through right here. We're just not getting enough coming through because of all the splits going on, but we are getting red circuits coming up through here. All you appear to be working. You're getting circuits, you're getting plastic. Same for you guys, and you're getting wire. And plastic is looking quite well as well. Now, as far as rocket control units, they are being made. All right, so yeah, first big problem. This right here, probably pointed out. I'm sorry, I'm recording way far in advance. These are backing up because we're just throughput limited there. Oh, are we making lubricant anywhere? I'm sure we are. For something somewhere. You guys need... Okay, we're making it here. Right here. Lubricant. Right here. What do we need to make blue splitters? Advanced circuits, fast splitters, and lubricant. Ten of those, and iron gear wheels. Do we have? We have some of those. Okay, we have everything we need. We just need to fit in a factory here. Let's use... let's repurpose you for a second. Why don't you make those? Two of those in there. We'll throw some red circuits in there, and then we just need gear wheels, which we have some right here. How many do you need? Only 10? All right, that'll give us our 2 blue splitters. All right, thank you for your time. Go back to making those. All right, so if we do that, it's not going to increase the amount of items that we have, but we now have the potential to move 3 yellow belts or 1.5 red belts coming on that side, and we will split that, and then we'll get much improved throughput there. And it's not like we need a full red belt, we just need a little bit more than a yellow belt, right? Yeah, it's 1.2, which is why we needed the red belt. And that should take care of it. All right, we're still getting some coal coming out that side. I'm assuming plastic is limited by coal, or by coal coming in. And it's starting to affect red circuit generation. But we just had a huge pull on copper there, so that's going to take a little while to regulate. All right, well, I'm just going to kind of do a once over here and see if I can find the thing that you all have pointed out that is wrong, that I haven't noticed. All that looks like it's working. All that looks like it's working. This up here looks like it's working. We're starting to back up on steel. We are backing up on Zecrude. Backing up on... We're backing up on those. This is all nice. Getting some solid green lines coming in here. Blue circuits being made. Blue circuits making it through all the rocket control units and making it down there. And rocket parts being made for 19%. All right, fantastic. It looks like low density structures. You guys aren't quite getting what you need in here. And are you... You're not getting what you need. We need one of those things right there. Okay, we're getting the full belt. It's just it's going through the wire makers first. We might have to separate that out. Let's take that off there for now. Let's split that off. So that's getting a max throughput of red. We're sending that over there so that should keep this line a little bit fuller. Right? Right. Not overly thrilled about the circuit situation coming in through here. We should have probably taken that splitter a couple of machines forward. But, I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's coming in time. How many do you need? 15? Okay, yeah, no, it needs to come in a little bit faster. We're getting a little bit of a pause there, and I think it is exactly one machine we need to keep that rate going up. So there might be something to be said about... Instead of splitting here, where we're only getting the output of 2 machines. Technically 1 machine, right? Because we're only getting one side of the belt, so we're only getting this machine. We're never getting this machine. That could potentially fix it. That would double our green circuits coming in. We don't have anything depending on that. Okay, no, that will get resolved right there. All right, we'll give that a shot. And see how that works out. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where, yeah, I think we should be launching a rocket. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.